Gastonia, home of the Knights. On your side, WBTV News starts right now.
Back to school. Alex Giles here alongside Carolyn Serta, reporter Darion Henderson, chief meteorologist Al Conklin, all of us here for this special broadcast. What a fun way to start the day.
That was amazing, y'all. Just check out the crowd here, the cheerleaders and everybody. This has been just an exciting time. All the kids that have been coming in all morning long.
Yeah, and a lot of them didn't get a lot of sleep last night because of those thunderstorms. You know what? We still have some rain that we're tracking here this morning. We want to get you caught up real quick on what's going on with your weather situation. Yeah. Still some rain out there early on right now. Now, we have one thunderstorm up to the north of us here towards Burke County, and we're looking at that thunderstorm moving away from us right now. But that is the one storm that we've got early on. There'll be a lot more, though, later on today, and Paul's going to be covering a lot of that. Your bus stop forecast, though, there you can see the rain that we're tracking now to the north of us. As far as that forecast goes, we widen this out. Those storms back to the west, just beyond our viewing area, they may impact our mountain counties even early on this morning. So 70s here, muggy conditions, and 80s this afternoon. It's going to be an active first alert, and we'll have that futurecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Now, first alert traffic with the Tisha.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
All right, Naya Harden has the morning off. I want to tell you about a traffic light issue on Eastway Drive at Shamrock Drive. So if you're in that area, make sure you are paying attention. Traffic light issues right there, slow-moving traffic as well. Also, we are tracking this accident at Charlotte Douglas International Airport, or actually this is on Tuckasegee Road at Edgewood Road and Queen City Drive. There is an accident there, so that is slow-moving traffic, and we are still tracking that accident at the airport where some drivers ran over some debris there. So slow-moving traffic in that area too. So if that's on your route, make sure you're paying attention. We are showing you I-85 at University City right here. Traffic is starting to pick up this morning, but nothing major to report in the area. Daryl?
All right. Thanks so much, Natisha. Look, excitement is just through the roof this morning inside of the gym here at Grier Middle School. Check out those pom-poms, the green, the yellow. We are at the home of the Knights here at Grier Middle School. This is just so exciting. Students and their parents have made signs, as you see. They're showing off their school spirit this morning. Love to see that. That is for sure. Look, new this morning, we're learning that the school is getting a major upgrade to its athletic fields. While students settle into the new school year, you see here construction underway on this state-of-the-art sports complex. That is just incredible. And our Darion Henderson is live inside of the student athletic workout facility. Are you lifting some weights in there, Darion? What you got going on?
I'm not lifting any weights just yet, but trust me, it's going to get to that point. But it's so good that the middle school students have this room. They are night strong. Just take a look at it for yourself. Every inch of this room in here is because of the community. Now, as players train in here, they get stronger in here. Listen, outside of these doors, outside of this building, a new athletic facility is underway. Take a look here at this video. Grier Middle did like a switcheroo, as you can say. The school building is now standing where the athletic field once was, and the new fields are now being built in the spot of the old school. Now you see the dirt Just showing the outline of the fields, there is a boys baseball field, a girls softball, and also a turf football and soccer field as well. Now that stadium there will seat roughly 500 people with concession stands and a press box. And what makes these new athletic fields even more special is being built by a local Gaston County construction company. Justin Broheeler is the president of Beam Construction. He says getting the opportunity to build the school and the athletic field where he calls home is inspiring.
Oh, it's going to be a great athletic facility. There's going to be a turf field. It's just going to be, compared to the athletic facilities that were here, in the past, there was, an older football field. There's going to be new bleachers, concession stands, restrooms. It's going to be a much better experience for the students once it's complete.
Athletic Director DeAndre Nixon also says that the sports complex isn't just something for students to look forward to, but also a reason to do their best in their classrooms.
Things that they see coming to the school, it makes them want to do better. It makes them want to come to school and be great. So my best thing to tell them is every day is come to school, be great on purpose. And that's our goal. Every day, every night. And we live to that. Game on, level up. That's our motto.
Game on, level up. That's the motto here at Grier Middle. And those fields, they're going to be completed at the beginning of next year, about February or March. Let me tell you, kids cannot wait for that to get ready. And also the athletic director as well. Listen, we have so much more. You're talking about, doing a little bit of weight. I'm going to get to this bar, but Alex has to join me. So when Alex has to join me, then we can get to this bar together.
Listen, as long as you give us time to stretch first, and then maybe we can talk about an early morning workout. Darian, while we have you here, I know you mentioned that this camp is such a major project. There's a huge investment here, and they took community concern into account when they were building this new building, right?
Absolutely. The athletic director tells me, of course, when they started building the actual new facility, he's like, of course, people was very, interested in it. But when they started moving the trees, folks ended up getting emails about the trees that they were lifting up, trying to get the new stadium ready. But that just tells you just how invested Gaston County is in Grier Middle School. There's so much history behind this school. So it's just so inspiring to see just the community so much involved with it, as much as the students and also the athletic director as well.
All right, Darian, thanks so much. I'm going to see you stretching. Go on and get stretching. You too, Alex. Y'all got to work it out, yeah?
I think I'm ready.
All right. We'll get back with you here in just a moment. Thanks so much.
All right, right now on WBTV, our back to school coverage in full swing here in Gaston County.
That's right. The Gaston County School District says school-based therapists are also working alongside mental health clinicians to help create helpful intervention strategies for students who are struggling.
That's right, Carolyn. It's a big undertaking, and according to the district's website, it's an effort to increase academic success, graduation rates, as well as provide crisis intervention for the students here in this community. Gaston County Schools currently has 2 mental health clinicians who make observations. They attend child and family meetings, along with transition meetings as well. They also do consultations and make referrals for students experiencing issues with their mental health. We know the school district has also teamed up with 5 local mental health agencies to be able to provide school-based therapy services that are offered to the students out here in this community. So if you are needing help with accessing mental health services, district leaders say that you can call this care line. You see the number on your screen. It's available any time of the day, 1-800-749-6099. That hotline can assist with a crisis and give referrals to in- and outpatient services. All right, coming back out live, we know some people may find being the leader of a middle school a challenge, but the principal here at Grier Middle rises to the occasion every single day.
I think it's very exciting, especially at our school, to see the amount of growth that we can get out of our kids.
Coming up at 6:30, I'm giving you an inside look at a day in the life of Dr. Jessica Mellon and her efforts to lead students to success. Right now, we want to get an update on First Alert traffic. Back in the studio in Charlotte, here's Natisha.
All right, thanks, Alex. So we are still tracking this traffic lights not working. This is in Shamrock on Eastway Drive at Shamrock Drive. We are told that there's a lot of power outages in that area, so that may be causing those traffic lights to have an issue here. We're going to continue to monitor that situation. Let's also get a check on NC DOT cameras right here. This is I-85 South and University City. You can see that that traffic is starting to pick up in the area here. Nothing unusual about a Friday morning, but just be aware that traffic is starting to pick up in the area. Alex, Carolyn?
All right, Natisha, thank you. Hey, they are pumped up here at Grier Middle School in Gastonia. We got the cheerleaders, we got the student body, the parents, the staff of the school up early on a Friday morning. Special live coverage of students returning to the classrooms for a new school year right here on campus. And a special performance from the middle school band. That is coming up just ahead on WBTV.
This broadcast is sponsored by Circle K. Celebrate America with this $2.50 meal deal.
The weather isn't just temps and rain chances, it's your commute, your kids, your plans, and your safety. That's why WBTV First Alert Weather doesn't just track it. We warn you, give you the first alert, dialing in what's coming, when it'll hit your neighborhood, and what you need to do next. And when it's serious, we break in because you shouldn't have to guess. It's the forecast we check from home and the one you can count on. That's why we First Alert. WBTV First Alert Weather, the forecast that connects us.
Wherever life takes you.
Whenever you need us.
We're your advocate. Atrium Health.
Clogged and overflowing gutters are not only dangerous to clean out, but can cost thousands of dollars in damage to your home. Gutter Shutter is one of the leading solutions to this nagging problem. Gutter Shutter protects your home and foundation during all types of inclement weather. That's why Canty Gutters installs Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter is a patented covered gutter system that keeps leaves and debris out. Call us today for your free inspection.
Canty can fix it.
You know my dad, Randy Marion, is the king of price, and he's been taking care of our customers for over 35 years. How'd we do it? We have the best price and selection. Over 1,700 used cars and trucks to choose from. All the cars and trucks are priced, and there are no hidden fees. RandyMarion.com saves you money.
Your lawn is more than grass. It's your pride. At Lawn Pride, we know exactly what your lawn needs. Because when your yard looks amazing, so does everything else. At Lawn Pride, we are creating happy families, one yard at a time. No one knows lawn care better.
Allergy season doesn't have to take over your home. Breathe easy with McClintock Heating and Cooling. Get 2 cleaning visits a year with our annual maintenance plan. McClintock Heating and Cooling.
Celebrate America with Circle K. For a limited time, get a hot dog and a Polar Pop for only $2.50. That's right, a hot dog and Polar Pop only $2.50 at Circle K.
We make buying a new or pre-owned car easy at Paramount Kia in Hickory because we operate by the golden rule. Treat the other person the way you want to be treated.
That's right. The price that you see is the price you get. We keep things simple, transparent, and fair.
Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
Imagine an injury law firm that's committed to preventing accidents, that educates the public on automobile and bike safety, and cares for the community.
That firm is CR Legal Team, and our entire team is equally committed to caring for the whole person after a crash, physically, emotionally, and financially. From way before to way after an accident happens, trust CR Legal Team to stand up for you. Call 888-THE-TEAM.
It's Football Friday night, tonight at 11:20 p.m. on WBTV. Sponsored by your local Carolina Jeep brand dealer.
Welcome back to our WBTV Back to School special here at Grier Middle School in Gastonia. Carolyn, the energy here in the gymnasium electric.
Y'all, this is just so exciting that they're pumping us up out here. We've got students, parents, teachers, staff. We've got the whole crowd going out here. They are pumped up for this new school year for sure.
This is how you start a new school year, right?
Yes.
With fun and energy and excitement. We're going to have a ball all morning long. Right now, we want to bring in Natisha Lance and Daryl Green. They're both in the studio this morning. I am sorry that you guys don't get to have the fun that we're having this morning, but we appreciate you.
I'm still waiting on breakfast.
Listen, it's so electric. We are feeling the energy here, and they are just so loud. I love it. All right, good to see you guys there this morning.
Yeah, we'll check back at Grier in just a couple of minutes. In an update, though, this morning, we're now hearing from a Charlotte-Mecklenburg school board member about the CMS superintendent investigation.
The board placed Superintendent Dr. Crystal Hill on paid leave. This was back in June, and after nearly 2-month investigation, Charlotte's top educator returned to work just last week. WBTV's Dedrick Russell spoke to District 2 school board member Shemaya Haynes about this process. She says things don't look good now, but believes the investigation was justified. WBTV has requested to speak with all school board members, and Dr. Hill told us this week she will share her thoughts with us sooner rather than later.
Developing this morning, at least one person is dead after an incident in southeast Charlotte. This happened late last night, about 11 p.m. at Yeager Creek Drive, not far from South Tryon Street. It's not clear if police are looking for anyone at this moment or if they've made an arrest already. We'll keep you updated as we develop this story. We're also learning more about a deadly shooting in East Charlotte.
We first brought you this story as breaking news on WBTV News at 7. CMPD says they received a call for a welfare check near the intersection of Milton and North Sharon Amity Road. This was just before 6:30 last night. This is near East W.T. Harris Boulevard. We told you this all began when 2 people got into some sort of altercation in the nearby shopping center. CMPD says when crews arrived, they found one man dead from several gunshot wounds in the parking lot. Detectives say this appears to be an isolated incident, but they still need your help to find the shooter. Tomorrow will mark 1 year since the tragic murder of 23-year-old Irina Zarutska. She was stabbed to death while riding the Lynx Blue Line train.
Now, since then, riders along the Blue Line tell us they have noticed more safety and security changes. They say there's been an increase in security, but it can be hit or miss when seeing an officer on the Blue Line cars. Riders say that they've noticed more random ticket checks as well. City leaders say starting in October, there will be another level of safety added to the Blue Line. That's when 60 new fare enforcement officers will begin checking for tickets on the light rail on a more consistent basis. This morning, thousands of people are waking up with no power across the Carolinas. That's after those storms swept through last night. And that includes hundreds of Duke Energy customers in Charlotte. WBTV's Ron Lee is live in East Charlotte right now.
Well, Ron, we know that hundreds are without power, but what is the timeline for getting that power back on? Good morning.
Good morning. Well, Duke Energy says it could be about 9 o'clock before power is fully restored to those 2,000 people. Now, the sun is breaching the horizon, warming up the sky, but darkness still envelops the area. As you can see behind me, thousands and thousands of people are still without power. Now, if you were awake last night, and even if you weren't, you certainly heard those storms rumbling through the area. Those dropped problems, power lines, tree limbs. A lot of issues came with those high winds in the storm. One of those major problems is you might be able to see behind me, there's a lot of tree debris on the roadways. Without street lights, drivers are driving over it, and if you're not very careful where you're going, you could do some serious damage to your undercarriage. So as you're getting out and about this morning, if you're in one of those affected areas, please slow down, throw on your bright lights, and make sure you get to work safely. For now, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
Thank you, Ron. Of course, the first alert is in place because of storms that are forecast for the WBTV region later today. Let's go to First Alert meteorologist Paul Hagan with more. Paul.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Right now, get 2.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,500 purchase cash on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
Now, First Alert weather with meteorologist Paul Hagan.
I'm holding things down in the studio here while Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin is live out of Grier Middle School in Gaston County. And we're bringing you the first alert that more thunderstorms are likely today, especially this afternoon into this evening. Damaging winds possible like we saw last night, frequent lightning like we saw last night, and localized flooding becomes possible with heavier downpours falling on increasingly saturated ground. Have a decent downpour right now that we are tracking at the moment. Burke County into Caldwell County, moving up into Alexander and Catawba counties as well. This is nothing to worry about. It's just going to complicate things along I-40. priority for the moment. We're tracking more thunderstorms moving through western South Carolina. These are weakening, most likely to impact our mountain and foothill communities as we head through this morning. Futurecast has a good handle on that pattern. That first round of storms staying to the northwest of the Charlotte metro area. But more storms likely to develop, starting to pop up by mid-afternoon. The more widespread storms with this cluster going to be from I-77 to the east. These storms are going to march through central North Carolina as we head through the evening, while more storms are going to develop and roll into the Charlotte metro after the sun goes down. So several clusters of storms, any of which could result in some impactful weather. Any thunderstorm, dropping heavy downpours, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. Damaging winds will be possible from the strongest storms. Those gusts over 60 miles an hour and localized flooding could occur as the heavy rain falls on that increasingly saturated soil. We're waiting on the storms to develop. It's still going to be very warm and it's going to be steamy. Highs in the upper 80s are going to feel more like the mid-90s. There's going to be that gap between the air temperature and the heat index once again this afternoon, topping out right around 94, 95 degrees for the highest feels like temperature this afternoon right before those storms start to pop back up. But once the storms move out, which after an isolated storm chance tomorrow, we're going to be dry for a few days. The humidity drops as well. Sunday should be comfortably warm. Same thing for Monday. Even low temperatures dropping down to the middle portion of the 60s for a couple of mornings. So we pay the price of impactful thunderstorms, including a severe weather threat today and tonight. But that lower humidity air will be nice Sunday, Monday, and for most of the day on Tuesday. We'll keep you updated in the First Alert forecast throughout the day. Natisha has a check of First Alert traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
We have a new crash to tell you about on I-77 northbound at Arrowwood Road, exit 3. A wreck reported there, so there may be some traffic delays. Also, those power outages affecting traffic. There is traffic lights not working. This is on Eastway Drive at Shamrock Drive. So if you have to be in that area, make sure you're paying attention to the traffic lights. Back to you guys at Grier.
All right, Natisha, thank you. Hey, WBTV back to school. Special broadcast this morning.
That's right. And look, when we come back, we've got a special treat with these guys behind us. They are going to be giving us a song. You don't want to miss this.
Closed captioning on WBTV News is sponsored by Subaru South Charlotte and Subaru Concord.
I need to beat this. I want treatment that attacks my cancer, not me. I want to hear we've got you and believe it. I want next generation treatments and a team that's known for leading the way. Because days like these, that's when the world just feels right.
For national leaders in immune-based cancer therapy, you want Novant. Novant Health. Best physicians, amazing nurses, remarkable care.
I'm telling you, this car is the love of my life.
You have arrived at your destination.
You told me left.
I said left. I didn't say into traffic.
If you're injured in North Carolina, call all sevens.
Snooze button or choose button. Mix and match 2 for $5 and choose from your favorites, like a sausage McMuffin with egg and sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Or get the $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Redefining style, comfort, and customization. The Labor Day sale at Goods Home Furnishings. Luxury bedrooms, dining rooms, and living rooms at our best price of the season. Plus, shop our newest showroom in Cornelius at Goods Home Furnishings.
Murderers, predators, drug dealers. I put people like that behind bars.
That's why I've got serious problems with Michael Wadley. He hired a convicted child sex predator for a top political job.
A man charged with molesting 3 young girls and spent 6 years in prison.
Wadley puts his political friends ahead of protecting people.
Child predators belong in prison.
But Wadley, he definitely doesn't belong in the Senate. Wynn Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like what happens to polite society now?
When your flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
TriPro Foundation and Crawl Space Specialists is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Dr. Ted Injury Law. For car wrecks, workers' comp, Social Security disability claims, call us at 1-800-MY-DR-TED. Dr. Ted Injury Law, the lawyer who is also a doctor.
Chevy trucks help you get to more of the good stuff. Bring it all out for the big days. And show up strong wherever the road takes you.
Enjoy summer in a new Chevy with 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Or get $6,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, get an additional $1,000 when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
First Alert Weather app is sponsored by Subaru South Charlotte and Subaru Concord.
The WBTV First Alert Weather Team gives you first alerts days before severe weather will impact your plans, so you can focus on what matters most first.
Welcome back to WBTV, back to school, and we are just seconds away from what's really something I've been looking forward to, Alex.
Yes, a special band performance from the band here at Grier Middle School, and you got to watch some of the kids in the band the other day, right?
I did. Look, we've got the band instructor here, Mr. Honey, and he was teaching these kids all the notes and everything. It just was so cool to watch. They even got in this brand new band room that they have here at the brand new school. So they're the first ones to get to break it in and play music in that room for the first time. So that was awesome.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
without further ado, let's take a listen to the band here at Grier Middle.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Hendrick Northlake Auto Mall is expanding. Now open. The all-new Hendrick Acura Northlake. And coming soon, Land Rover Northlake. 6 top luxury brands in one destination. Audi, BMW, Lexus, Mercedes-Benz. And now, Acura. And coming soon, Land Rover. Plus the new Hendrick Collision Northlake. Now open. And factory-trained service teams with same-day service available. Learn more about the expanded Hendrick Northlake Auto Mall at hendrickcars.com.
What's going on, Night Shift? Did I send y'all a picture of the toy car I pulled out of my last clog?
A toy car? That's child's play. Have you ever pulled a TV remote out of a pipe?
It's wild we only charge $77. I know, it's such a good deal. And I got a free Hot Wheel for my kid.
Still not as cool as the bottle of cologne I found on the toilet. They let me keep it.
Those are great, but nothing will ever top this one. We're here till midnight, and we make it easy.
New scratch-offs mean you have new chances to let your luck shine. Hit 50 is beaming with quick wins. New cash is packed with wins from $10 to $50. Loteria Grande is gleaming with prizes up to $150,000. And Massive Cash Blowout is the star of the show, bursting with $150,000, $300,000, and $3,000 wins. That's over $110 million in total prizes. So pick up the new scratch-offs for your chance to shine.
You know my dad, Randy Marion, is the king of price, and he's been taking care of our customers for over 35 years. How'd we do it? We have the best price and selection. Over 1,700 used cars and trucks to choose from. All the cars and trucks are priced, and there are no hidden fees. RandyMarion.com saves you money.
It's the Bullfrog Spa's Labor Day Hot Tub Sale, happening August 20th to September 8th. For a limited time, receive up to $3,500 off MSRP and a free audio upgrade, valued up to $1,600 on select models. Visit your local Bullfrog factory store today.
Deceitful Ralph Norman fought President Trump on tax cuts and border security, took big COVID loans that were never paid back. Now he's one of America's richest politicians. We can't trust Ralph. Palmetto Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
There's 5,000 reasons. Take the short drive to Hickory. It's our $5,000 test drive where you could win $5,000 by simply test driving a car.
Hi, I'm Anita Markle. I won $5,000 and you can too. Before you buy, give Mike a try.
It's 1-800-NEW-TOYOTA.
In South Carolina, WBTV News is informing, preparing, and helping keep you safe. WBTV News is on your side in South Carolina.
Live from Grier Middle School in Gastonia, home of the Knights. On your side, WBTV News starts right now.
Oh, they are live and they are ready here at Grier Middle School in the heart of Gastonia, not far from I-85, not far from East Ridge Mall. We got them up early today for a special broadcast. If you are just joining us now at 6:30, we appreciate you tuning in for this special edition of WBTV News this morning. WBTV Back to School. We are checking in on local schools across the metro area, and our first stop is Grier Middle here in Gastonia. What fun!
It's been amazing out here, and again, hopefully you're not just joining us because we just had quite the treat with the band behind us here. They got us going this morning for sure.
We've got a special band performance. We got the cheerleaders here. The principal's going to talk live with us later this morning. It's been a lot of fun. But listen, we know folks need to get up and out. A lot of kids need to get to the bus stop right now. And we had some rain last night.
We did. I know you said the rumble of thunder woke you up as well. So let's get to Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those thunderstorms last night were really, really strong, and we still have some that we're tracking this morning. Now, it's a beautiful morning here in Gastonia. We're already getting a little bit of a brightness in the sky. The sun will be up here in about, 35 minutes or so, but that's not the case in the foothills right now. We've got some really heavy thunderstorms moving out of Eichard and Valdez right now, heading up into Stony Point, Taylorsville, Hittite, Millersville. It's just north of Hickory right now. That's a pretty heavy cell, moving northeast at about 15 miles per hour. Now, there are additional showers and storms back towards Asheville, Greenville, Spartanburg. Those are likely going to come right behind those ones. And again, there'll be a pretty active morning up across the mountains in the foothills. For the rest of us, most of the fireworks will actually come later on today. We'll take a look at Futurecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Beautiful morning out here, but you got to get on the roads. Natisha right now, First Alert Traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
That's right, Al. Naya Hardin has the morning off. Want to alert you to a crash that we are seeing at I-77 northbound at Arrowwood Road. Slow traffic there, backed all the way up to I-45. Let's get to take a look at NCDOT where you can see some of that. This is 77 North and Arrowwood here. As we were trying to pull that up, can't get it right now. Oh, here we go. And you can see on the opposite side where that traffic is backing up from that wreck there. So be cautious if you have to be in that area, and be aware, give yourself a little extra time that you're going to need it until that wreck is cleared. Alex?
All right, Natisha, thank you. Hey, our back-to-school coverage continues this morning. And listen, a hot-button topic when it comes to students returning to the classrooms nowadays in 2026 is how much they should be allowed to use artificial intelligence on their assignments, right? I spoke to a few teachers at nearby Forest View High School, also out here in Gaston County, for a special roundtable discussion to ask them about how to handle AI when it comes to the students who are using it.
With AI, you guys worried about the kids using that to skirt their way through a class, Erica?
We need to embrace it. It's here. It's not going away. But there's proper use of it, and then there's just relying on it to the point where we're not learning anymore, right? If we're just relying on a computer to give us the information, that's not helping us. Right. And so teaching the kids how to appropriately use it. Like, it's great to use to come up with a question or help you like zero in on a question. But as far as research, right, we direct them to the proper means.
Sure. Aisha, AI, when it comes to the kids, is that something you're going to talk to them about?
Yeah, for sure. I think AI cannot be used to
do everything. It can be used to fill in gaps. It can be used to brainstorm. Whenever students are talking about like research projects and having to do papers, you can use it to brainstorm, predict, or even like edit or revise essays. But using it completely to just do your work, that's not okay.
So what I do in my English classes, the first at least 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, get the old composition book out. Let's start pen and paper, old school style, right? I want to see what your writing's like.
I thought it was refreshing, Carolyn, to hear him reference the old composition book, right? Like, we're still using those. It's not everything just done on a tablet, but the AI stuff, it's everywhere.
It is. And you know, you understand people's concerns, but you also understand people's curiosity and also excitement on what it could do and bring, of course, into not just education, but so many other things as well. So,
and I found it very interesting. None of those teachers said, you know, AI is terrible. We cannot have this. They all just said we need to learn how to use it, how to implement it in the classrooms.
That's right, a lot that we'll be talking about for many, many years to come, for sure.
Yes.
All right, look, we know there are dozens of teachers and staff members here at Grier Middle School. All of them play a part in keeping the school running every day. But like all schools, there is a leader at the top, a captain of the ship, so to speak. Here at Grier Middle, that is Dr. Jessica Mellon, the principal. In fact, she was Principal of the Year here in Gaston County.
Yes, I got the chance to speak with her recently. We got to take a little tour around campus, and she runs a tight ship out here at Grier Middle. Take a look.
Good morning, Grier Middle School. Today is Wednesday. It is August 19th, 2026, and day 6 of the school year.
This is how Principal Dr. Jessica Mellon starts every school day at Grier Middle School. A warm welcome to students and staff.
Mr. Lindsay, do you need me for something?
Of course, her day began hours ago. She's up and at 'em before students even arrive.
Every day, you're up in the mornings early. You get here before the buses. We welcome our students and do breakfast, and then we get down to business and do school.
And for Dr. Mellon, getting down to business usually means very little time spent in her actual office.
We walk and are visible and able to check and connect on kids. Good morning.
I got to see that firsthand.
Miss Jolly says you've been doing awesome in her class. I'm proud of you.
Grier Middle now has one of the newest buildings in the district, and Mellon was happy to show it off, highlighting all that it has to offer.
We do have some classes going on in here.
Like this brand new media center that also serves as a classroom.
Good morning, Miss Flowers.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
She not only talks with the teachers every day,
Tell me what y'all are working on today.
but with students too. Consider this a regular check-in. And there are a wide variety of classes to check on in this STEAM school. This special room is used for art classes.
You'll see in here this is polished concrete so that it holds up to everything that happens in an art classroom.
The perks of operating in a brand new building. Dr. Mellon says every day is different and she's always on the move.
And we want to know what's going on in class. We love to see teaching and learning, and that's what our day is spent doing.
Mellon says the performance of her students has really improved in recent years. She wants that to continue. She admits overseeing dozens of employees and hundreds of students can get hectic, but she loves it and relies on a team to get the job done.
For the most part, everybody knows their job, and if we all do it, it really runs fairly smoothly.
We really appreciate Dr. Mellon taking time to take us around campus the other day. And guess what? She's also going to talk to us later this morning as well. She's going to join us live on WBTV News at 7 a.m. for a special live interview. So, yes, very, very tough job she has running a school, hundreds of students, dozens of staffers, but she does it. She runs a tight ship.
And as we mentioned, all of the staff, all of the teachers, all of the educators, they're so important. But, of course, many of us, we had our favorites, of course, those that maybe made you smile a little bit more when you walked into their classroom, right? Did you have a favorite teacher?
I had favorites throughout the years, even up into college, but I think one that always comes to mind is my first grade teacher, Mr. Wilkins, because I remember he was a young guy, and it was his first year as a teacher when I was just starting elementary school, and so I was like, wow, we're starting together, and he left an impression on me. He was a great guy.
I had had one as well. My art teacher, Mr. Medina, in middle school and high school. Art is so fun. We went to art competitions together, and he was always encouraging of everyone in class.
Right.
So shout out to Mr. Medina as well.
Shout out to Mr. Medina. That's fantastic. Listen, we have something special we wanted to show the folks at home. You might have seen these on social media as well. Some back-to-school pictures with some familiar faces from folks who you see around WBTV, including yours truly.
Look at that face, Alex. The whole crowd over here realizing they've got to monitor it to see as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what grade you were in, Alex?
I don't know. That must have been kindergarten or even pre-K. That was a long, long time ago. I'm just a little bit taller now.
Just a little. Just a little bit, yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Look at that plaid. What a fashion statement, right?
You know, Catholic school, we've got to wear uniforms. That was the routine every day. Didn't have to worry about what I was wearing really the next day.
And you got
there you
specs
go.
on too, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is our producer right now.
Our
Sophie
producer.
Sound. Look, is that plaid as well? Look at you guys.
Look, she got the memo also, yeah.
That's awesome. We appreciate Sophie and all she does for the WBTV News team. And
there he is.
One of my favorites.
He looks like...
I think he's missing a tooth or something there.
Yeah, adorable. Just adorable. Love to see that.
Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin joining us now. He's out here with us as well. But you know he focuses on the weather, so we stuck him outside.
Yeah, but Al, we can't let you go just yet. What about that picture? Tell us about that picture.
Yeah, it looks like I cut my own hair, huh? I'm proud of that one. Yeah, that was probably about first grade or so. Yeah, I was a snaggletooth back then, but kids are coming into the school right now. The thing they want to know is what's on the lunch menu for later on today. So it's just so exciting to be out here, though. But hey, folks, while we've got a beautiful morning here in Gastonia, we do have some thunderstorms that we're tracking even at this early hour. This is why we've got the first alert, giving you that heads up. This is going to be an active day of weather. It was an active night last night. The local radar right now, our radar is showing where those thunderstorms are. They're going up north of I-40. Still getting a lot of lightning this morning here coming out of Burke County up into southern Caldwell County, just skirting the Catawba River. Taylorsville, heads up. Millersville, this is headed in your direction. Probably goes west of Catfish and Stony Point. Statesville getting a little bit of rain. Bus stop forecast, though, here's what we're looking at for today. As we widen this out, you can see those showers and storms. They're going to be around, again, mostly west of Charlotte, up into the mountains and the foothills this morning. But then as we look towards later today, more of these are going to be coming closer back to Charlotte. Muggy conditions this morning. And for the first time in about 2 weeks, we're not going into the 90s. It's 80s. Now, look, it's 80s because of rain and cool weather and cloudy weather. We'll talk about much calmer weather and better weather coming our way with lower humidity. Paul's got a lot to cover with the 7-day forecast. Back to you.
All right, taking a look at your roadways. We're still tracking this accident. This is on I-77 northbound at Arrowwood Road. Slow traffic all the way back to I-485 here in that area. Let's get a look at the NC.cam because we were monitoring that traffic that was starting to build up in the area. You see that traffic is still kind of slowing down on the right side of your screen. That is where this accident is. So as soon as they clear it, hopefully the traffic starts to open up a little bit more. But if you have to go through that area, make sure you're aware there could be slowdowns. Carolyn?
Well, WBTV, of course, on your side with this special live coverage of students back in the classroom for the new school year here at Grier Middle School. Check out the crowd. They've got their signs. They woke up early to come join us to have all this fun. Look, coming up, we've got a special performance. We've got the cheerleaders just ahead. Alex, I was trying to teach you a cheer.
You were.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's go. LETS.
G-O.
There we go.
Let's go. I love it. This is such a fun way to start the day here on WBTV. Back to school. We're going to have your news of the day as well, and we're going to have everything you need as you head out the door on this Friday and a check of the first alert forecast headed into the weekend. Stay with us right here on WBTV.
If your forecast says chance of storms, that's not enough, because chance doesn't tell you when or where it hits or what that means for your day. Only First Alert does. WBTV First Alert weather. When we know, you'll know.
Time and Temperature on WBTV is sponsored by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas.
All good?
Mom.
Welcome to Take 5.
Fitting an oil change into your schedule doesn't have to be scary. Just go to Take 5. Text Take 5 to 82535 to get $15 off your next oil change.
We're the Morgan Boys. Over 35 years ago, our parents started Morgan & Morgan.
And today, we've recovered over $30 billion for families like yours.
We're licensed in all 50 states. Which means no matter where you are, our firm is there for you.
We've become America's largest injury law firm for a reason.
Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. Morgan & Morgan.
For the people
And the families.
At Queen City Home Store, we have everything you need for every room in your home. From appliances and electronics to furniture and mattresses, our whole home experts are here to help. Plus, with flexible finance options made just for you, upgrading your home has never been easier. With our price match guarantee and express delivery, you'll get exactly what you need when you need it. Find your style at a Queen City Home Store near you or at queencityonline.com.
I am so
Why can no one help you?
Waiting is the worst.
Healthcare is broken.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, we get it.
Really?
Really. That's why we're making healthcare better for all. Starting with you. Yes, you, Daryl. We're making plans easier to navigate by putting your benefits, prescriptions, and details all in one place. Convinced?
No. But it's a start.
We'll take it. Blue Cross North Carolina. Making healthcare better for all. Starting with you.
At A1 Pest Control, our people make the difference. We're proud to serve our customers from Asheville to Charlotte and everywhere in between. With hundreds of trained professionals and service vehicles, we have the resources to quickly provide the personal attention you deserve. A1 Pest Control, our people make the difference.
Hi, I'm a personal injury lawyer. Hopefully you'll never need me, but if you do, you should go ahead and scan this QR code. Yep, that one right there. It'll save my contact info to your phone. So if life throws you a curveball, a fender bender, a slip, or worse, you'll already know who to call. Accidents are stressful. Don't get caught without the experts on your team. Hopefully you'll never need us, but if you do, you'll already have a lawyer in your contacts at Michener Law.
Welcome to Take 5.
An oil change doesn't have to be a showdown with your schedule. Text Take 5 to 82535. Get $15 off your next oil change.
WBTV weather is sponsored by A1 Pest Control.
Welcome back to WBTV's live school special here at Grier Middle in Gastonia.
That's right. We've got the crowd pumped this morning. They've really been keeping up that energy all morning long for it to be so early for some middle schoolers. So we love to see this all morning long. It's a good sign, you know, that this new school year is going to start off with such a success. We love to see that for sure. And now we do want to give you a few details on some developing news, of course, going on across our area. So we want to send it back, of course, into the studio.
Yeah, Daryl and Natasha holding it down for us in studio while we get to have some fun on this Friday. We really appreciate you guys, you know, thank you.
Well, you know, we've got spirit.
Yeah,
yes,
we want to get in on the fun too. We heard you guys do your cheers, so we've got spirit. Yes, we do.
We got spirit.
How about you?
I didn't.
We tried.
Okay.
The attempt was there. The attempt was there.
We'll get it together.
This
for
is
the
why
next
we're
time,
here
guys.
and they're out there.
Okay.
Keep up the energy out there. Thanks so much. Well, we have an update this morning. The former McBee police chief accused of an alleged ticket writing scheme is now suspended from working in law enforcement.
Monday, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Training Council suspended McBee Police Chief Timothy Knight's law enforcement certification. That means for now he cannot work as a certified law enforcement officer in the state. Knight and 3 other current and former town leaders are accused of working together in an alleged traffic ticket scheme aimed at making more money for the town. Right now, it's still unclear what his employment status is. The Law Enforcement Training Council says they will revisit certifications and cases after they have been resolved. Knight has not been found guilty of any charges.
This morning, power is back on for thousands of people after waking up without power in the Carolinas. This was after severe storms swept through the area. You see that lightning that was happening overnight. This includes hundreds of Duke Energy customers in Charlotte.
Let's go to WBTV's Ron Lee in East Charlotte this morning. So, Ron, the power is back on where you are.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It snapped on just a few minutes ago. This after Duke Energy crews arrived on scene about 15 minutes ago. They were working on the clock, and the clock was certainly against them because as the day warms up, it's going to get hotter and more muggy, and air conditioning units simply don't work without electricity. So they were really pushing to try to get everybody back online as quickly as possible. There are still a lot of affected areas out there, so people are just waiting in line until Duke Energy can get to those power problems out there. So if you do have an issue with them, make sure you contact the utility and get yourself on the priority list, and we will get this done as quickly as possible. For now, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
Now, First Alert weather with meteorologist Paul.
We are bringing you the first alert that more storms are likely, and they could be impactful, like those storms that Ron was just talking about that tracked across the Charlotte metro just after midnight last night. Tracking a few strong storms out there this morning, including one that is moving to the northeast from around Eichard up towards Taylorsville, dropping a lot of cloud to ground lightning. Not a severe thunderstorm. It's dropping some heavy rain, though, and that frequent lightning, so you want to minimize your time outside. Don't want to be a target for those lightning bolts, and that's the advice as we go through the rest of the day. More thunderstorms tracking through far northwestern South Carolina. These are most likely to impact our mountain and foothill communities staying just to the northwest of Charlotte. Futurecast has a pretty good handle on that pattern, keeping the rain to the northwest of the Charlotte metro this morning. But the cooler those storms push out will create a little boundary, which will be the focus for more thunderstorms to develop by mid to late afternoon. Those storms are really going to intensify as they track out of the WBTV viewing area towards central North Carolina, but then another wave of storms likely as we head through late evening and overnight. So coming at us in different clusters of thunderstorms. It won't rain everywhere all day. In between those storms, it is going to be warm and muggy, but be prepared for impactful weather in terms of the threat of damaging straight line winds, especially with that afternoon and early evening cluster of storms from Charlotte to the south and east. It's a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather, and the threat of excessive rainfall and localized flooding as more rain falls on increasingly saturated ground. It's a level 2 risk of that flooding potential as well. We're waiting on the storms to impact most of us. It's still going to be very warm and steamy. Temperatures likely reaching up into the upper 80s by about 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. But then once the storms start to develop, those temperatures start to back down. The humidity doesn't back down until the second half of the weekend. So still steamy tomorrow, but not quite as warm and not as stormy. Just about a 1 in 3 chance of maybe a pop-up storm in the afternoon and early evening. And then dry weather takes over Sunday and Monday before the humidity and storm chances return by the middle of next week.
All right, I am outside of Grier Middle School right now with Darion Henderson. This is still under construction.
It is under construction. We're talking about a athletic complex, softball, baseball, and also football as well. The only turf football field in Gaston County.
Stay tuned for that coming up on this special edition of WBTV.
Hendrick, your next vehicle is ready, but your next car payment can wait. Drive payment-free for 3 months. Visit HendrickCars.com. Choose from over 30,000 vehicles and make no payments for 90 days. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. New, certified pre-owned, and hybrids. Over 900 vehicles under $20,000. Available with no payments for 3 months. Visit any Hendrick location or start shopping now at HendrickCars.com.
Your word is semi-quincentennial.
Right now, we're celebrating America's 250th anniversary with up to $5,000 in savings on new homes built for real life.
Some words are hard. Saving on a new home is easy. Don't miss your chance to save up to $5,000 on a new home. Visit a participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailer today.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Off they go, spreading capability across America.
Great deals, great trucks.
Great time to buy. And J.D. Power says Ford is now #1 in new vehicle quality.
All the hauling and towing they'll do. Wish I could go with them.
Sure looks like fun.
But the deals end soon. Better hurry.
Now get Explorer with $63.75 in total savings, or get $60,082 in total savings on Bronco Sport, plus $500 final days bonus cash.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And right now, keep the phone you love, and we'll pay it off up to $800 when you switch.
Better service, better price, win-win.
August is back to school month, and at Crossroads Ford of Indian Trail, we're celebrating with discounts on all of our new Fords. Huge discounts on SUVs, like take up to $10,000 off 25 Bronco Sports, or take up to $9,000 off 26 Explorers, or take up to $14,000 off 26 F-150 Crossroads courtesy demos, or get 2.9% for 84 months. Come see me today, or visit me online, crossroadsfordindiantrail.com. And as always, shop me first, shop me last, just shop me.
It's the Bullfrog Spa's Labor Day Hot Tub Sale, happening August 20th to September 8th. For a limited time, receive up to $3,500 off MSRP and a free audio upgrade valued up to $1,600 on select hot tub models. For even more savings, ask about our factory-certified scratch and dent inventory. Visit your local Bullfrog factory store today, or design your perfect spa online at bullfrogspas.com. Sale ends September 8th.
Pest-free spaces, brought to you by A1 Pest Control, keeping your home and family safe from pests since 1966. Choose an A1 Home Shield plan and save.
Welcome back. 6:53 on your Friday morning. We have a new crash to tell you about. This is on Lawyers Road at Walnut Grove Lane, a crash with possible injuries there. And we are still following an accident at I-77 northbound at Arrowwood Road. Slow traffic backing all the way up to I-485 there. Al?
All right, Natisha, we're live this morning out at Grier Middle School. Brand new Grier Middle School here in Gastonia. It's a beautiful morning here, at least in Gastonia. Not so much, though, in the foothills. Still getting rain this morning. Some pretty intense thunderstorms are rolling up through the foothills north of I-40 right now. And you can see there are more back to the west of us as well. First alert up for today. This is going to be a very active day of weather that may not really quiet down until later on tonight. We'll have your complete forecast when we come back. Now, back inside Grier Middle School gym with Carolyn and Alex.
All right, thanks, Al. Yeah, we are back in this gym, and look, all morning long, this WBTV Back to School, Alex, has really been like a pep rally, right? And what's a pep rally without?
The cheer squad.
That's right.
We've got the Grier Middle cheer team behind us, and they have a special performance for us. So we're going to let them take it away right now. Let's see it, guys. That was awesome.
Oh, yes. Keep it going. All right. For the cheerleaders.
Fantastic. Thank you. Hey, give them a round of applause.
Yes.
Oh, this is so much fun. What a special edition of WBTV here. Grier Middle School in Gastonia. We're going to be here for a little while.
Yes.
This is just part of our effort to welcome people back to school, to start a new school year. We're starting in Gaston County, and man, they've been great. This is going to be hard to top.
But you never know, we could be at your school next, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Right now, we're going to continue all the fun with WBTV News at 7.
Hey, look for the WBTV News app wherever you download apps. We'll be streaming at 7. Our special coverage continues from Grier Middle School. Hope you can join us.
Our broadcast just ended, but we're still going. Stream an extra hour of live updates, news, weather, and traffic to get you out the door and on with your day. But to keep watching, you'll need to switch over now. Find us live on the WBTV app and watch anywhere. You'll need to download it to your device. Just search WBTV on Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
At Dynamic Health Carolinas, we understand that lower back pain can be debilitating. Our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to help you reclaim your life. Discover personalized care that goes beyond traditional approaches. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with experts who specialize in relieving lower back pain. But it's not just about treating the symptoms. We're dedicated to finding the root cause of your lower back pain to provide long-lasting relief. Take the first step towards a pain-free life and schedule your free consultation today at Dynamic Health.
No running. Having a merman as a lifeguard? That's a power move. Hiring America's largest injury law firm for your injury? That's also a power move. Morgan & Morgan.
Celebrate America with Circle K. For a limited time, get a hot dog and a Polar Pop for only $2.50. That's right, a hot dog and Polar Pop only $2.50 at Circle K.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts every fill-up. Make life a little easier. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
My son was murdered 2.5 years ago here in Charlotte. A coward walked up and got into the passenger side of his car, shot him 5 times in the face. As the governor, Mr. Cooper, was allowing this.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check.
Are we going to take that shot? Yeah, here's a mic check for you. Checking if we're going to a 4-shot to a 1-shot or just to graphics. Not here.
No, he's never coming back. Mr. Cooper has been in politics for 40 years, and things are not changing.
SLF PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome to an evening where connection means more, where sunset blankets the mountains as you wander gardens hand in hand, where light becomes unparalleled artistry as timeless stories inspire you to create your own, where you taste flavors grown just over the hill and realize that these memories will always belong to you. Welcome to Biltmore. Plan your Luminaire visit at Biltmore.com.
In an era of repetition, Rug & Home is a pioneer in unique, one-of-a-kind design. Trend-setting luxury on sale for Labor Day, in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Functional flamboyance and custom creativity are our hallmark. Massive Labor Day sale, Rug & Home.
Nissan really pushes these cars, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We run help a friend move scenarios?
All the time.
Driveway airball? Wow, solid.
Very.
Hurry in to the Nissan End of Summer Sales Event and see why the Nissan Rogue is #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get 0% APR on select model trims for well-qualified buyers or get $4,500 customer cash on Rogue Platinum.
Injured? You likely need a lawyer who knows both the law and your injuries. I'm Dr. Ted, a doctor who practices law. Call me today for a free consultation.
Live from Grier Middle School in Gastonia, home of the Knights. On your side, WBTV News starts right now.
Coverage here at Grier Middle School on this fun Friday in the heart of Gastonia. The WBTV team on the road here. We got the band, the cheerleaders, the students, the staff. We got them up early on a Friday morning to help kick off this new school year. WBTV back to school. Carolyn, what a fun morning.
Absolutely, so much fun. I'm Carolyn, and of course, Alex Giles here. We've got Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin and Darian Henderson. We are just living it up. We're really enjoying this all morning long. Darian, I wanted to ask you, you've gotten kind of like a little tour of the building.
I did.
What's been like your favorite spot? This is a brand new school here in Grier.
The cafeteria. It's always about the food, right? I have to find my way to the food. But honestly, actually the workout room that I'm going to be in just a moment, it is all community-based. Can't wait to tell y'all more about it.
Really looking forward to that. That is exciting stuff from Darian. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin here as well. And we know these kids, like kids across the area, starting the day with some wet roads.
Yeah, well, they had a rough night of sleep last night.
Yeah.
Those thunderstorms we had, you're right, Alex. And there are still some places that are getting rain rain this morning, and that's one of them right there. We've got a really heavy thunderstorm that's rolling up right across just north of I-40, and that's up there into Taylorsville and Alexander County. Really strong storms, so just be mindful. There's a lot of lightning. Anybody out there on the roads this morning, and they're more back to the west of us. You can see that line coming out of Asheville and Greenville, Spartanburg, so that's going to be coming up places like Gaffney, perhaps Cleveland County a little bit later on here this morning. So muggy conditions this morning in Charlotte, only about a 20% chance of rain early this morning, but later today thunderstorms will be quite strong. This is why we've got the first alert. We have had this day circled for a long time, and meteorologist Paul Hagan will have more on that with your 7-day forecast when things might clear out in just a couple of minutes. Now, first alert traffic with Natisha.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
Good morning. I'm Natisha Lance. Naya Hardin has the day off. Well, First Alert Traffic want to alert you to a lane blockage in Charlotte on Ashley Road at Wilkinson Boulevard, and also an accident with possible injuries. This is on Lawyers Road near Chestnut Lake Drive. Want to be aware of both those areas in case traffic is slow and until they get those accidents out of the way. Also, let's go to our NC Dot camera. Roads have looked pretty good this morning. This is I-77 at Clanton. You can see traffic is moving quite smoothly this morning, just flowing pretty good for a Friday. So things are looking good from this end. Alex, want to send things back to you over at Grier.
All right, Natisha, thank you. Excitement has been through the roof all morning inside the gymnasium here at the brand new Grier Middle School in Gastonia. Students and their parents have made signs. They've been showing off the school spirit this morning. You can see we got the entire cheer squad out here to join us. And we are learning new athletic fields are also on the way for the students here at Grier Middle School. Construction happening right now on a new state-of-the-art sports complex that's going to replace the old campus footprint here in Gastonia. So a lot of work being done. Darion Henderson is live. He's been out here as well, covering several stories related to Grier.
That's right, including the athletic facility. Darion, tell us more really about just the community support behind all of this, where you're standing.
Yeah, absolutely. Here in Gaston County, it is all about community. And let me tell you, they love their Grier Middle School. It is night strong, as it says right back there on the wall in here, because everything in here was donated. It also came from a community grant as well, the Ron Inslee grant. That's what funded all of these things that are in here for the students. It's not just for the athletic students. It's for any student who want to come in here and make sure they are moving and keep their legs moving and arms going and want to push a little weight, maybe let off a little bit of steam, right? It's always good. But just outside of these walls, just outside of this building, take a look at this here. The groundwork is already in place for a major outdoor upgrade when it comes to their outdoor fields. Grier Middle did a complete swap. The new school building now sits where the old fields were, and the brand new outdoor sports complex is taking over the campus footprint. Now you see the dirt showing the outline of that fields there. It's a boys baseball field, a girls softball, and a turf football and soccer stadium. Now, that's the only turf field here in Gaston County, or will be. That stadium will seat roughly 500 people with concession stands and a press box. For Athletic Director DeAndre Nixon, the state-of-the-art spaces are already motivating students to work just as hard in the classroom.
So we'll be the only middle school in the county with a turf field. So that's a big thing for not only our school, but for the community that uses our entire location. This is like a central spot in Gastonia for not only middle schools, but the community.
And best of all, Gaston County's own Beam Construction is on the job. President Justin Boheeler says building for his home community is an honor.
It's really special to be able to drive by, bring my son by here who's 6 years old, and get to see that we built a school that we know is going to be here for the next 50, 60, 70 years. And that's just a really cool experience. And then being in our home county just is the cherry on top.
Now, the stadium is slated to be open in February of next year, February or March. And let me tell you, with the energy that we've seen from these kids this morning, Alex, Carolyn, we cannot miss that first game.
Absolutely. Very good point there, Darion. Look, before we let you go, we talked about that community support. You were telling us earlier about not just the support for the building itself, but really this whole area.
Absolutely. The community is involved in every inch when it comes to everything here at Grier Middle School. It's like I said, there's so much history within this school. So when they decided to just swap, just move one over it and the other one on the other side, it just meant so much to still be on these grounds. They say here in Gaston County, this is the center of the city, and that's why they said that turf field is going to mean so much, not only to students, but for the community as well.
Darion Henderson out here live at Grier Middle School with us. Darion, we appreciate your reporting as always.
All right, Gaston County, we know, has 14 new school buses this school year, in addition to this brand new building they got last year. Now, all of them are now equipped with 2 cameras facing both ways, which will record drivers who pass the stop bus and break the law. Bus drivers will then be able to alert dispatch to pull the video and ticket those drivers. Gaston County school leaders say this will make students' bus rides safer than ever.
Problem that we've had in the past is drivers have called it in and reported it, but because there's a bus full of kids, they can't always see the driver or the car, get a license plate, because they're trying to focus on getting the kids to and from safely. And most of the time it's all they can do to warn a child or hit the horn or something to keep the kid from getting hit. So now we have a way to pursue these people who think that they're above the law or above stopping for some kids.
Now, the new buses will also have GPS technology and more cameras on the inside to hold students and bus drivers accountable as well. All right, WBTV back to school. Of course, we know staff, a part of the Gaston County schools, know that it takes a whole village for a school to run and help lead students towards success.
Of course, it's a big undertaking, right? And here at Grier Middle, the leader at the top has been recognized for all of her hard work here at the school. You see her there in the video, and she is joining us now live. The principal, Dr. Jessica Mellon, thank you for joining us live.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. We are so excited to be a part of this story.
Absolutely. Hey, first off, thank you for getting everybody up and bringing them in so early to be a part of this.
They've been here since 5 o'clock and they still have school spirit, so that's impressive.
I love it. I think maybe Friday has part of that, part of doing that as well.
Fridays do tend to have a little more school spirit. Yes.
Listen, you were taking me around campus earlier this week, and there is a lot happening here. Brand new building. You have hundreds of students, dozens of staff members. What is it like to lead an operation like this?
Absolutely. It is wonderful. We have fun here every day, but just to be able to do the work that we do, I mean, I'm fortunate to be here. It is a way we grow teachers, we grow students, and I mean, we know that we're making an impact on our community every single day.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. Look, I was able to speak with students and staff as well this week along with Alex, and one thing I asked each one of them about coming into a brand new facility. Not everyone gets to do that. Yeah. Tell me how it's been for you.
It's been a game changer for us. I mean, and I think it is testament to our community and the investment that they made in our schools. Our kids are absolutely worthy of the $56 million that was spent on this school.
Wow.
So it's been a game changer for us.
You are humble. I want to brag on you a little bit, though. You were telling me you guys have had scores increase. The school has gotten better in the last few years, right? What has that been like?
It's been an amazing journey. About 3 years ago, my teachers and staff said, you know what, we are ready to change the game for our kids. Yeah. And that's where our motto came from, game on, level up. And we do that every single day. And since then, we've gone from a low-performing school to one that is exceeding growth. And I can almost guarantee you when those test results come out, we'll be one of the highest in the state.
Of course, we love to hear that, those grades as well, but something that really sets Grier Middle School apart. We're going to talk a little bit more about this, give you behind the scenes, but just briefly, would you tell us, Dr. Mellon, about the STEAM Academy, just having that access to the kids here in Gastonia?
Yes, so about 2 years ago, we were named a STEAM school, and one of the things that we began focusing on was to bring the art back into STEAM. So we have, over the last 2 years, added an awesome theater program. We've added guitar as another option for our musically inclined students. We've also added tons of hands-on career exploration.
Awesome.
We do endoscopy. I mean, it's just a range of things where kids can really get their hands into different careers that involve technology and engineering.
Planning for the future.
Absolutely.
Dr. Jessica Mellon, the principal here at Grier Middle. Thank you so much for taking time for us.
Thank you. Thank y'all for being here.
Absolutely. Right now, we want to go back inside to Natisha.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
All right, thanks, guys, and congratulations to Dr. Mellon. I want to check on that. Traffic lights are not working. We had a lot of power outages overnight from that storm that came through. So this is in the Cotswold area on Sharon Amity Road at Randolph Road. Traffic lights not working there. Also, just coming into us, Davidson Highway, there's been a crash there. There is a traffic jam for just a short stretch due to that crash reported before Kannapolis Parkway. Al?
All right, thanks a lot, Natisha. They're firing up the school buses here at Grier Middle School. I mean, literally right behind me. So they're getting out to get the kids. And we've got a nice looking morning here. It's really humid outside, but at least it's dry here in Gastonia as it is in Charlotte. That is not the case everywhere, though. We had those big thunderstorms that rolled across the metro area late last night, early this morning. Now what's left of those storms up across northern Iredell County, and you can see them rolling through Wilkes, Caldwell, and right over Alexander. They're really getting hit hard right now. And then new storms are firing up between 26 and 40. So places like Rutherford County, out towards Cleveland County, be mindful. Yeah, you got more wet weather coming our way. Futurecast is going to suggest an active afternoon for sure. Even this morning we're getting that rain, but again, this first alert goes all day long, and some of the heaviest rain may actually come later on tonight. Paul's going to have more on that with our complete forecast in just a few minutes. There you can see that Futurecast, really heavy stuff. All right, I'm going to send it back into the gym. Carolyn, very, very great time here this morning. 710 students here right now, but they got capacity for 1,100. Wow.
Oh, it is amazing, Kira. And let me tell you, Al, when Grier Middle School opened the doors to their new campus last year, they also set the stage for a new STEAM academy. We told you a little bit about it: science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
Music makes good students, and really it's what makes those academics stronger, or can help those academics be stronger.
Coming up at 7:30, hear more from the students who say the musical experiences are helping them step outside their comfort zones, express their creativity, and discover new talents.
Very, very excited to see that, Carolyn. Of course, we're on your side with the news of the day as well. What you need to know as you head out the door on this Friday into the weekend, and we're going to have a full check of the First Alert forecast straight ahead as well. Stay with us on WBTV. Welcome back to our WBTV Back to School special here at Grier Middle School in the heart of Gastonia. A special edition of WBTV today as we welcome kids back to school for a new school year.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see we're starting to fill in here with more and more students. And
yes.
Just when we were thinking we were giving you the best, we've got more to show you, getting you pumped up for this new school year.
Absolutely. We've got the chorus out here. We've had cheerleaders. We've had the band. Everybody's having a great time this morning. It's been a lot of fun. We know folks need to get out the door and ready for this Friday, though. Let's bring in Natisha Lance and Daryl Green. They are in studio for us this morning so that we can be out here.
Yes. All right, Natisha and Daryl.
Thank you, Carolyn. And an update this morning, we're now hearing from a Charlotte-Mecklenburg school board member about the CMS superintendent investigation.
Now, we have told you the board placed Superintendent Dr. Crystal Hill on paid leave. This was back in June. After a nearly 2-month investigation, Charlotte's top educator returned to work just last week. WBTV's Dedrick Russell spoke to District 2 school board member Shemai Haynes about this process. She says things don't look good now, but believes the investigation was justified. WBTV has requested to speak with all of the school board members. Dr. Hill told us this week that she will share her thoughts with us sooner rather than later.
Developing this morning, at least one person is dead after an incident in southeast Charlotte. This happened last night about 11 p.m. on Yeager Creek Drive, right close to South Tryon Street. It's not clear yet if police are still looking for a suspect or if they've already made an arrest. We are working to keep you updated on this story as it develops.
Tomorrow will mark 1 year since that tragic murder of 23-year-old Irina Zarutska. She was stabbed to death while riding the Lynx Blue Line train.
And since then, riders tell us that they have noticed more safety and security measures. They say that there's been an increase in security, but it can be hit or miss when they're looking for an officer on the Blue Line cars. Riders also say they've noticed more random ticket checks. City leaders say starting in October, there will be another level of safety added. That's when 60 new fare enforcement officers will be checking for tickets on the light rail as a more consistent basis. Meanwhile, DeCarlos Brown Jr., the man accused of killing Irina Zarutska, faces both state and federal charges. Prosecutors have said they plan to seek the death penalty. Brown is scheduled to be in court again October 27th.
Now, First Alert Weather with meteorologist Paul Hagen.
Strong thunderstorms rolled across the region last night, and we are giving you the first alert that more of the same in store for us as we head through the rest of today. Damaging winds possible. Had some gusty winds out of the storms last night and the resulting power line damage. Also the potential for localized flooding with more heavy downpours on increasingly saturated soil. And we're looking at some heavy downpours right now over Alexander County primarily. Around Taylorsville, it is coming down at a good clip. There's a lot of cloud ground lightning associated with that thunderstorm as well. And farther to the west, we are tracking this line of storms that is staying below severe limits as it is entering our westernmost counties, but it's mainly going to roll through the mountains and foothills, keeping on a path that's going to stay just northwest of Charlotte this morning. However, the cool air that those storms pushed out as they track to the northwest of Charlotte, that's going to be the focus for additional thunderstorms to develop by mid to late afternoon. Some of those storms could be strong, but at that point we're going to be in the upper 80s. It's still very muggy. Ample fuel for those thunderstorms to develop and intensify rapidly. This cluster of storms will move off to the east this evening, but then another batch of thunderstorms likely as we head through late evening and overnight. So these storms coming at us in waves over the next 24 hours or so should be calming down by early tomorrow morning. While we are tracking the severe weather, these are the specific threats. Any storm can produce those heavy downpours and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, damaging straight-line winds possible with the strongest storms. That's the severe thunderstorm threat. The flooding threat is going to be localized, but something we have to monitor, especially as the subsequent waves of storms fall on that already wet ground. While we're waiting on the storms to develop, this is the powder keg that's going to be building up. The heat and humidity, upper 80s, that's close to normal for high temperatures. The first day in 2 weeks will stay just below 90. It will still feel like the mid-90s with that humidity factored in. We'll have to worry less about that as we head through the weekend. A drop in humidity is going to filter in after the storm system moves out. So some lingering storms possible, especially tomorrow afternoon and evening, but temperatures only in the mid-80s on Saturday. Still humid Saturday. The humidity drops for the second half of the weekend. Comfortably warm by Sunday afternoon, remaining comfortably warm Monday and most of Tuesday before the humidity creeps back in. You knew it would happen in late August. We're going to see that feeding a chance of thunderstorms again by Wednesday into Thursday of next week. Natisha?
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
Well, power knocked out by some of those storms impacting traffic. We have some traffic light issues. This is on Cotswold on Sharon Amity Road at Randolph Road. Looking at some slowdowns there because of those traffic lights not working. Let's get a check in on the roads here. This is I-85 at mile marker 33. You can see some of that traffic starting to fill in just a little bit this morning, but still things pretty slow moving and looking pretty good on the roadways. Let's send things back over to Grier Middle School.
All right, Natisha, thank you. We are live in the gymnasium right now. We got the football team, we got the cheerleaders, students and staff from Grier Middle School up early joining us for this special edition of WBTV Back to School.
We also have the band and chorus, and they are going to be giving us a special treat as well right now.
Welcome back to this special edition of WBTV Back to School. We are in Grier Middle School right now, right in the middle of the gymnasium. Brand new school building, getting folks started for a new school year. We've had so much fun on this Friday morning.
Absolutely. And a part of that, of course, is the students and the teachers and the staff as well. We've got the band director here. Also, you teach the guitar lessons as well. This is Mr. Honey, Mr. Adam Honey. Thank you for waking up early with us this morning.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
All right. Tell us, this is a brand new STEAM Academy here in Gaston County. Tell us a little bit about what makes Grier Middle School now stand out.
So, of course, with STEAM, we have the science and the technology, but the A part of that is obviously the arts. And so we really try to emphasize the arts, both band and chorus, but also guitar and our theater students. And we're really just trying to push everything as far as we can.
That is awesome. You seem like you have a lot of fun here, right? You get to interact with kids. Do you enjoy this job?
100% every day, yeah.
What's your favorite part about it?
Making music with kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. Speaking of making music, he's got the guitar. I think we'd like to hear a little song. Are you going to perform for us?
Yeah, I'll play. This is Wildwood Flower it's an old Carter family tune.
Let's hear it, Wildwood Flower. Hey, give him a round of applause. Can you make some noise for your teacher? Hey, that's awesome.
Yes. All right, thank you so much for that wonderful performance, Mr. Honey. We've got a lot more to come. We will be right here with more WBTV Back to School.
Live from Grier Middle School in Gastonia, home of the Knights. On your side, WBTV News starts right now.
Welcome back to WBTV. We are back to school live here in Gastonia at Grier Middle School, inside of their brand new facility, inside of their brand new gym, and you just heard the drum line giving us that beat.
Yes. I love it. I was feeling the beat. What a fun way to start this Friday morning. This is all part of our effort to get kids back to school on the right foot, checking in on different campuses across the area, and we're starting in Gaston County at Grier Middle School, brand new school building. How nice is this?
It's very nice. Look, the new home of the Knights.
Yes.
It's got some nice bells and whistles here for sure.
It certainly does.
We are showing you a little bit of everything here, all the things that the students can take advantage of in this new facility and new programs that they offer as well. We'll have more on that. First, of course, we want to get you out the door this morning.
Let's start with first alert weather and traffic, of course. We have to update folks on what they need to know as they get out the door to head into the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin, he's also out here at Grier Middle. He's outside right now. Al?
Yeah, Alex, you know, it's a very muggy morning out here after the rain we had last night. Hey, I got Tracy Ryan with me real quick. Tracy, you're head of security here.
No, I'm not head of security. I'm just campus security.
All right. How many days until Christmas break?
128 days.
Not that you're counting, right? He says the kids are going to be coming in here any minute, but you know what? Some kids are waking up with thunderstorms this morning, especially north of town here, and that is something that we're monitoring. Again, we've got a first alert throughout the day today, which goes into tonight, but look at those strong thunderstorms in northern Iredell County right now. They're moving off towards the east at about 30 miles per hour. Gusts could be 40 miles per hour with these, though, leaving Taylorsville. But again, you can see coming up on I-77, so Olin, Turnersburg, watch out. Then back to the south and west, there are more thunderstorms that are also coming in. You would think there's going to be a weakening trend with these for a while here this morning, but as the sun's now coming up and we heat up into the upper 80s, we're likely to see some strong thunderstorms later this afternoon, this evening, and especially in areas where we had heavy rain overnight, there could be some localized flooding as we go through the day today and into the night tonight. Paul's going to have your updated 7-day forecast. Here come the kids, right on cue. Right now, we're going to send it on over to Natisha with traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
Hey, I'm Natisha Lansing for Nia Harden this morning with your First Alert Traffic. As Al was talking about those storms overnight, causing some issues with outages with some traffic lights here. This is one in Cotswold on Sharon Amity Road at Randolph Road. We also have a report of a traffic jam. This is a short stretch due to a crash that was reported just before Kannapolis Parkway on Davidson Highway. Let's get a check on NC DOT. This is I-85 at mile marker 33. Traffic looking really good this morning, guys. I don't know what's happening this Friday, but folks are keeping the roadways looking beautiful. Alex, send things back over to you.
We love to see it, Natisha. Thank you. Hey, we are back to school in Gaston County, and the county schools website stresses the importance of students attending school each day. Got to be here to learn, right? The district pointed out that attendance is usually high in the beginning of the school year, but it actually drops as cold and flu season starts to set in. Leaders say students who miss 2 days a month are missing 10% of the actual school year. So, of course, that's a problem. The district also claims by the 3rd grade, failing to go to school can start to impact your child's reading proficiency. And then by the 6th grade, it can be an indicator that your child would one day drop out of school entirely when they get to those later years, specifically high school. According to the district's website, quote, showing up every day is the most important aspect of school, and it has a direct link to a student's academic and future success. So bottom line, you cannot learn if you are not at school, end quote. An important message shared by the leaders here in Gaston County.
Absolutely important. Of course, there are several after-school programs across the Gaston County area that students are a part of this school year. So let's show you a few of them. Well, one of them, in fact, is the Gaston County YMCA's Excel After the Bell after-school program that runs now through May 26th of next year. Kindergarten through middle school students are a part of this program, and they have several locations. They include the Cherryville Family YMCA, also the McGill Family YMCA, and the Warlick Family YMCA. According to the YMCA's website, participants are drafted weekly and registration is not prorated based on attendance. We are learning half days and teacher work days are included in the weekly registration fee. There's also the Aspire program. This is offered at H.H. Beam Elementary School, Lingerfeld Elementary, Pleasant Ridge Elementary, and Woodhill Elementary schools as well. Leaders say this program aims to help teach students different learning styles in a safe space, helps them build 21st century skills, and gives them time for students to do homework and get help as well. Aspire, that's A-S-P-I-R-E, coordinators also work with organizations in the community to schedule field trips and enrichment programs in an effort to grow students' knowledge. This program's free. It is free for students who meet the criteria as well.
All right, we've been showing you all morning the talented students here at Grier, and they are honing their skills at the STEAM Academy. They're getting excited behind me because I can see themselves on the screen right now. This is one of 2 middle school STEAM programs in Gaston County, and it's also the only one offering a musical theater class. How special is that?
That is very special. I got to look behind the curtain to see how the new arts program here is helping students grow academically and socially.
The loud chorus of voices, the resounding sounds of a production of the Lion King musical on Grier Middle School's new stage.
What's the matter? Nothing. What's the matter with you? I got to play Rafiki in The Lion King, and let me tell you, it was amazing.
I know who you are. You're Mustafa's boy. Anaya Brooks was among the first sixth graders last year who got to participate in the play, put on by the theater arts class. For many, it was their first time performing on stage.
I was practicing my lines every single day, trying to get it right. And when it first came along, I was so nervous.
And I'm gonna go, woo! Do that with me, go. Woo!
The new musical theater course is part of Grier's new STEAM Academy.
Yes.
Taught by chorus teacher Ms. Morgan.
The class is set up just as like an introduction to theater. We just learn about the history. We do a little bit of improvisation. We learn about sets and designing.
She says the weeks-long hard work of learning new songs, choreography, and stage production skills help build teamwork and self-confidence.
Theater just gives you the confidence. It builds a rapport with another group of people that you can work with.
That sentiment shared by band director Adam Honey.
Music really can give kids a reason to come to school, and it can give kids a reason to excel in school and just be fun, which is really what music is about.
The new STEAM Academy also allowed Mr. Honey to expand his guitar courses.
All right, and then so we do that for 2 measures.
I enjoy the rhythms and having to play different songs that we enjoy.
When I sing on stage, it just, I don't know, it's just a feeling that I can't explain, but it's a good feeling.
Students say the music helps them step outside their comfort zones, express their creativity, and discover new talents.
I've learned that I can really get up on stage and speak a script very fluently, and I won't mess up or anything like that. And I've also learned that, you know, projecting my voice, I can be very, very loud.
Again, one of only 2 middle schools offering this type of program here, this new STEAM Academy right here at Grier Middle School. And just talking to those students, seeing them light up when they talk about singing, playing an instrument, you can tell they really love and enjoy doing that.
Great program and great story, Carolyn. And hey, speaking of those students, we've got one of them joining us now live right here on WBTV this morning, Ellie Lee, your student here. Thank you for being here, Ellie.
You're welcome.
Tell us, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
7th grade.
What's it like being here at Grier Middle? Do you enjoy going to school here?
I do. I made a lot of new friends, and it's just been a really great experience.
That's
and
awesome.
Also, Lee, I spoke to the Rafiki of The Lion King, last year's production, but you were the star of the show. Tell us about that.
So, in The Lion King, I was Timon. It was a really fun role. I originally didn't try out for it, but I made a lot of new friends there, and I had a really great experience being in a theater production, and it was just really good to be on a stage and making a whole show experience.
That is awesome. I feel like a lot of people, when they hear back to school, they hear school, they think about being in a class. You might be bored, have the books, listening to the teacher. This does not look like the typical middle school experience. How much fun was being a part of the process of having a production come together?
It was really fun, but it was also really challenging because a lot of the main characters had to practice lines and stuff like that.
Sure.
But I did it pretty easily. But it was just really fun and challenging.
Sure.
And yeah.
Awesome. Was this your first time on the stage?
Yes, it was.
Oh, you did excellent. All of y'all did amazing. I got to watch several clips and hear everyone sing. Y'all did awesome.
Thank you.
All right, 7th grade, Ellie Lee, what do we want to be when we grow up? What's the future hold for Ellie?
My main idea right now is to be a hairstylist like my mom.
Aww. But you're not ruling out Broadway, right?
No.
I love it. Ellie Lee, a 7th grader here at Grier Middle. Thank you for hopping on with us.
No problem.
She did a great job. We're having so much fun here at Grier Middle School today.
Absolutely.
Welcoming kids back to school.
The crowd pumped up for sure all morning long. We love to see it and hear from them, talk to them, as well as the students and the staff as well.
Absolutely. Listen, I got a chance recently to speak with some other educators here in Gaston County, and they shared a message of hope that they wanted to inspire the public with. I was over at Forest View High School, so also out here in Gaston County, talking to some of the teachers about what they do each and every day and how they want to help students get ready for back to school in 2026. One of the teachers shared a special message, and I think a lot of parents will appreciate this. Take a listen.
The only thing I would say is that I think sometimes we get down on students. The new generation, right? There's always the new generation that's, the earth is destroyed and we're all doomed, right? I don't buy that at all. We have incredible students here at Forest View, and people are down on teachers, and I refuse to believe that as well. I'm very pro-student, pro-teacher, pro-education. I don't want to be doing anything else with my life. This is where I'm supposed to be. So I want that message to get out there. There's too much negativity that I don't see in my life.
That's fantastic. Do you guys agree with him?
Definitely. Yes. I mean, like, public education is really, the backbone in this community. Like, we are getting the future of Gaston County ready to lead us, and good things are happening in all of Gaston County schools. Don't get dragged down by negative news out there. Just take a look at what's going on in the classrooms. It's really an amazing thing to see each day.
An inspiring message to start off a new school year, right? Really appreciate those teachers from Forest View High School taking time to chat with me, and I think that message really resonates, because you do hear people say, oh, the kids nowadays, they're just on their phones, they're buried their faces in their phones, they don't look you in the eye when they talk, and those teachers said that is not the case. And they said these are great students.
Absolutely. It's been a while since we've been in a middle school classroom ourselves, but just being in there this week with the kids, seeing them, the teachers at work, the work that they do, it's really just been a reminder of just how important this is, of course, for this time of life for these kids as well.
Yeah, it energizes you to be around that, right? It's refreshing. I want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin. He's got the latest on the first alert forecast.
Yeah, I just love that story you just did there, Alex. This is such an incredible school. They're looking for growth, too. This place can hold 1,100 students. Right now, they're at 710, but it's counting. They're adding every day as folks move into Gaston County. Right now, the sun is shining here in Gastonia, but that is not the case everywhere. The thunderstorms that we've been tracking all morning long across the foothills are now lifting out of northern Iredell and Alexander up into Wilkes and Surrey County. But look what's right behind them, another batch. So if you're up in the mountains, so you're in the western foothills, Marion, McDowell County, watch out. Even Cleveland, Rutherford County, these are moving very quickly off towards the east at about 50 miles per hour, and there's a lot of lightning. The other thing I want to point out is the first alert goes all day long. Technically, really, it started last night with the strong storms we had overnight, but there will be more coming later on today, and some of the heaviest rain may actually come tonight. And the concern is where we've had rain or getting rain now, there could localized flooding could result. Paul's going to cover more on this and talk about when the rain may shut down for a little bit. That part of the forecast in just a few minutes. Right now, I want to send it over to Natisha with First Alert Traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
We have a slow ramp to tell you about on the I-45 outer loop. This is near the Mount Holly Road exit. This is exit 14. This is from a wreck on the shoulder there, so be cautious in that area. Slow ramp. This is southbound to I-85 as well. That is exit 10 in that area. All right, let's send things back over to Grier Middle School where Alex is there.
All right, Natisha, thank you. This has been such an exciting way to start off this Friday. Yeah, you're on camera. It took her a second to realize it. We're in Grier Middle School right now. Students, staff, parents, teachers, all in the gymnasium having a blast on this Friday morning, Carolyn.
That's one of their big sayings you see on their signs, game on, level up. They've been doing that for us all morning long. We appreciate them as well. And look, we are on your side. Of course, we've got the news of the day that you need to be aware of as you head out the door, plus a check of your First Alert forecast. All of that and more to come. Stay with us.
Welcome back to WBTV Back to School. We are live at Grier Middle School in the heart of Gastonia. Carolyn, they've been electric behind us all morning long.
All morning. And look, you only see a snapshot here. There are so many other people's off camera that are really pumped up as well. It's just funny to see them getting the kids all involved. It's so exciting out here.
It really is. I mean, this is the time of year to be excited, right? The beginning of a new school year, and we really want to help folks get off on the right foot and get a fresh start when it comes to back to school. So we're going to be at different campuses in the next few weeks, and we're starting here in Gaston County. They're really excited behind us.
Very excited. All right, we also want to get you out the door as well. WBTV's Natisha Lance and Darryl Green are both in the WBTV studio this morning. Send it out to you guys from this roar behind me.
Yeah. It was hard to hear you over the roar, but we love to see it this morning. We'd love to see everything that is coming out of Grier Middle School. Thanks so much for bringing it to us, guys. All right, we have an update this morning. The former McBee police chief accused of an alleged ticket writing scheme now suspended from working in law enforcement.
Monday, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Training Council suspended McBee police chief Timothy Knight's law enforcement certification. That means that for now, he simply can't work as a certified law enforcement officer in South Carolina. Knight and 3 other current and former town leaders are accused of working together in an alleged traffic ticket scam, all aimed at making more money for the town. Right now, it's still unclear what his employment status is. The Law Enforcement Training Council says it revisits certifications in cases after they've been resolved. Knight has not been found guilty of the charges against him.
Also developing this morning, we are now learning an altercation over a vape pen led to the deaths of 2 people in Chester County. According to the Chester County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a triple shooting around 12:30 Thursday morning. This is in the area of Mays Drive in the Edgemore community. The Sheriff's Office says Brandon Cassidy shot and killed 1 victim. We're told the second victim returned fire in self-defense, leading to a shootout. Cassidy died and a 3rd victim was wounded. The identity of the second person killed is not known.
Now, First Alert Weather with meteorologist Paul Hagen.
Strong thunderstorms moved across the region last night, and we're in for more strong thunderstorms today. Some of those could produce damaging wind gusts and the threat of localized flooding. So let's get into the details. The storms that are out there right now in a couple different clusters, one that is mainly centered on northern Iredell County. This is moving to the northeast. A lot of cloud ground lightning strikes here just within the last 15 minutes or so, and some heavy downpours right over I-77 can track along I-40 as it continues to move to the east. Also tracking some storms moving back into Burt County and Avery County. Lots of cloud ground lightning strikes and heavy downpours within these cells as well, although they are staying below severe limits. The entire line is holding together. It's been moving in from the southwest throughout the morning. This is going to track just to the northwest of the Charlotte metro area, but the cool air that those storms push out, that will be the focus for additional thunderstorms to develop by mid to late afternoon. Futurecast shows those storms popping up already much closer to the Charlotte metro already by 3 p.m. Specific timing could go an hour or two in either direction. They could hold off until 5 o'clock, maybe even after that, but the deeper we go into the day and the more time the atmosphere has to heat up to the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, that builds the size of the powder keg available to fuel these thunderstorms. They really intensify as this first batch moves off to the east, but then another wave of thunderstorms likely as we head through late evening and overnight, some more rain falling on increasingly saturated ground. That afternoon and evening cluster of storms has the greatest severe weather potential, level 2 out of 5 for that severe weather risk, damaging straight line winds, the main potential there, but also a level 2 risk of excessive rainfall with those next waves of storms falling on increasingly saturated ground. So we're going to be watching for localized flooding as we head through this afternoon and this evening and into tonight as well. In between those waves of storms, temperatures hit the upper 80s, close to 90. It'll feel like the mid-90s. Still muggy tomorrow, but only about a 1 in 3 chance of a pop-up storm in the afternoon. And then we dry out. 0 rain chances Sunday and Monday. Highs in the upper 80s and lower humidity Sunday, Monday, and even into Tuesday. We'll keep you updated in the First Alert forecast. Here's another check at First Alert Traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Campbell & Associates, your local car accident attorneys.
All right, a couple things to tell you about here. We have a fallen tree. This is in Mecklenburg County on Sugar Creek Road at the W.T. Harris Boulevard, West W.B.T. Harris Boulevard. Fallen tree there, so be cautious of that area. Also an accident to report in Cabarrus on NC 73 eastbound before Kannapolis Parkway. And we also have a wreck at McKee Road at Weddington Road. Send things back over to Grier with Carolyn.
All right, Natisha, look, WBTV on your side with this special live coverage of students back in the classroom for the new school year here at Grier Middle School. You can see the crowd is pumped up for WBTV Back to School Special.
Right now, listen to Grier Middle School social studies teacher Josh Westbrook.
Yeah, here's a mic check for you. Check, 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 mic check. Check, 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 check. Mic check.
Say that order one more time, please.
Mic check. And good morning. We're back at Grier Middle School inside the gymnasium. We're still tracking thunderstorms. You saw Paul just a moment ago. I want to give you a quick radar update. There's still some strong thunderstorms that we're dealing with, especially north of us here. We've got the sunshine here in Gastonia, but you can see that batch that's rolling up through northern Iredell. That's going to be out of our viewing area soon, but the next batch is coming in. Paul zooming in on that 321 I-40. Going to be a very rough go at it here this morning. Keep in mind, this first alert goes all the way through the day today and into tonight. Additional showers and storms. Some of these are going to be heavy. There's a risk for flooding through the day as well. So what we want to do is make sure you're on top of this. Download the free WBTV weather app and check back with the First Alert weather team throughout the day. Carolyn? Alex?
All right, sounds good. Al, thank you for that update. Hey, we've been having so much fun here at Grier Middle School in Gastonia this morning. We asked our viewers at home on Facebook what their favorite school lunch was growing up. And we got more than 300 comments. Some of the top choices people mentioned included, of course, the rectangle pizza. That's a classic, right? Spaghetti, yeast rolls, peanut butter sandwiches, and, of course, the staple, chocolate milk. Some great responses there.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I believe was the top answer. That rectangle pizza.
Yeah.
Who could forget that?
The best.
Oh,
The best.
And mine came with corn on the side. I believe milk. I don't know. That was what we got.
Yeah, some good chocolate milk in that rectangle pizza.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I missed the little carton, you know, the little baby milk carton that you would get? I used to love that, man. That was awesome.
I won't tell you how much those cartons of milk cost when I was in elementary school, but it wasn't as much as they are today. But these kids are doing great. Y'all are doing great back here. A lot of fun today.
They are awesome. Hey, before we let you go, we want to let you know that WBTV is going to have another Back to School special next Friday. And guess what? This time we're going to be at Sun Valley High School out in Union County. So we're making the trek from Gaston County out to Union County. Our special live coverage will be held for WBTV News at 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. once again. So be sure to tune in 1 week from today. Sun Valley High School. We are headed to you. Carolyn.
It's been amazing out here. We appreciate all of Grier Middle School, all of Gastonia, all of Gaston County. They've rocked it. Let's let them play us out.
Dot camera here. This This is I-77 north at mile